Hi, survival of the fittest. Only the strong survives. Some people argue that that's the way of the world. And for the most part, we can predict the behavior and the way most animals act, but not all the time. Some animals can really surprise and perplex us with what they do. And today, you guys, we're gonna have a look at some strange and weird animal behavior. This is something you might picture yourself in a dream. Ryan Witkowski shot some pretty cool video. So apparently it's a golf field where people are supposed to play golf, right? Well, at this time, instead of a game, we see some really weird scenery. It's a pack of geese following an alligator. And it almost feels like they are ready to attack the dangerous predator. I have no idea what's gotten to them, but this was certainly one hell of a game for Ryan. According to experts, this whole drama could be the result of the behavior on the part of the alligator. Perhaps he ate one of the birds and now they want to have their revenge. But they don't know how to handle such a big and scary looking reptile. Or maybe they just think it's their daddy. We don't know. Now, this next footage is a genuine miracle, especially when you look at it from afar. It might feel a little weird, but it's the sort of thing deer does all the time. They normally do this when at least 20 of them get together. This strange behavior is their survival mechanism. So instead of running away from danger, they create this pattern, and what's interesting is that they always move counterclockwise. This footage was captured when they were making some movie about Vikings or something like that. When the hunter's pointing his arrow at the deer, they get together in groups in order to confuse the hunter and make him miss the target. There's one more theory that suggests that deer are trying to get to the very center of this so-called whirlpool because it's the safest place to be. Notice how those who are in the center almost don't move at all. They just stand there. In this video, we see a snake trying to hold its balance on a wire. I guess like most animals, snakes are also curious and sometimes they feel like trying new things. Although it looks like this snake is not used to this kind of crawling and it's a new type of thing for her. Those who saw this video say that they have never ever saw a snake do this sort of thing. Tiger snakes are quite rare. They are endangered species because people hunt them all the time. This is a video by Joachim Thordsen. It's called Unforgettable Morning. And if I saw this live, I would probably never forget it too. I mean, dolphins are very cool anyways, but here we see a couple of them and they don't just swim around. It appears like they are juggling jellyfish. By the way, these are bottlenose dolphins, in case you're wondering at all. This is something these guys do quite often, by the way. It's a kind of game they play with one another. Who could have thought dolphins could be into something like that? But hey, you saw it, guys. That's what they do. Have a look at this. The video was posted by a lady from Gallup, a town in US. She posted this video on her Facebook page. It shows us a bird up in the sky, allegedly, but it's not flying. It just kind of stuck up there. Could be that it's another one of those Matrix glitches. The lady said that it was actually her husband, Jay, who found the bird. He saw it when he was driving his daughter Lily to school. At some point, Lily noticed the bird in the sky and said that it was frozen up there. When Jay saw the bird, he got really interested. He even stopped the car to have a closer look at this very strange moment. Indeed, it was a bird, and just like they thought, it wasn't moving. Jay took out his phone and immediately started shooting this video. He said that he's never seen anything quite like that in his entire life. It all seemed so surreal and strange. He was also quite scared. He couldn't believe his eyes for a few minutes, but then he realized it was the real deal. Then he had a closer look and suddenly saw that the bird was moving its beak. He said it was certainly not his imagination because he wasn't the only one who saw it all happen. His daughter was also there and she saw the whole thing too. So what do you think, guys? How is this possible? Is it possible at all, or Jay and his wife think we are all idiots and we believe everything we see and hear? What do you think really happened here? This video was shot near a small river called Skokomish. And if somebody told me that fish sometimes cross roads, I would probably think that person is crazy. But here we can see it with our bare eyes, you guys. Here they are, moving like little torpedoes, all the way up the stream. It's shallow water, but this fish is very persistent, you can tell. Locals say that this happens quite often and they're quite used to seeing a thing like that, but this is certainly something new for me and probably for a lot of you guys too. It's just very funny to see fish do such an unnatural thing. Seriously, roads are for cars, not for fish. Now, here is something really strange and also kind of creepy. So several turkeys are moving in circles around a dead cat, like it's some sort of weird ritual or something. The guy who shot this video said that the birds were probably trying to resurrect the cat by giving him the 10th life. If that's the case, nice try. This video got viral very quickly. Many people liked and retweeted and commented on it. A lot of people joked about black magic being involved in this. There was even one expert on turkeys who said that this kind of behavior isn't typical for this bird and that they never usually follow each other like that, especially not in a circle. They are much more inclined to follow their leader. It's kind of interesting to know for how long they were making those circles. Anyway, it looks very funny. The only downer here is that the cat is actually dead. Check this out, you guys, a traveling pigeon. Nothing seems to bother this fellow here. It just feels very natural for him to chill on that hood. Like, he does this sort of thing all the time. I mean, he probably does. I mean, why bother flying around when there are so many cars around and every car is ready to give you a lift and bring you wherever you want to go? This is especially convenient because pigeons don't seem to care about where they're going, ever. A very peculiar occasion happened in Australia where a group of divers met a sea devil. Not an actual devil, God forbid. It was a ray fish, and it was a big one. As it later turned out, the fish was injured and it was hoping to get some help from those divers because they never normally come near people. But this time it came very close to get some help. There was a fishing hook stuck near its eye. The guy by the name Monty Hall was making sure things go smoothly, and in the end they managed to get the hook out without any trouble. When they took the hook out, the fish was very grateful and it even allowed the divers to stroke itself. Now they're friends and they even gave this guy a funny name, Freckle. Every March, during the full moon, beaches of the Pacific coast of Southern California turn silver because of the millions of grunions. Each wave brings more and more of this fish on the shore. There are so many of them, they completely cover entire beaches. But it isn't just some random occasion, these guys do it for the sake of breeding. Females bury themselves by aids of their tail, in a way that only their heads are visible. And then males pick their partner and they twine about them in order to make new babies. And then the following waves bring them back into the ocean. It's quite dangerous, by the way, because a lot of them remain on the shore where they die. Also, a lot of birds come to get them because it's easy catch. So it's a very interesting and beautiful thing. It's a bummer that a lot of this fish will eventually die, but that's how it is. That's the way of the world, and it's perfect. No. Our next hero is a definition of a Lippy bear. Just think about it. This guy was diligently making that barbecue when all of a sudden a bear came out of nowhere and started stealing his food. That's rude. That's unacceptable. Certainly is an indecent behavior. What's also funny is that the only sensible thing that came to that man's head is to pour some beer on the bear. Well, can't blame him. I mean, what would you do, guys?
There. Come on. Go get it.
Look what this man from Australia found behind the window of his house. A kangaroo, a real big one too. Needless to say, the man was stunned. He was very surprised. I mean, who wouldn't be surprised to see a giant kangaroo outside the house? And it was acting weird too, banging on the window, acting all crazy like that. This is just straight up insane stuff. Luckily, the beast never got into the house and didn't kill anybody. It's quite possible that the kangaroo wanted to have his revenge on the man for some reason we don't know. Well, anyway, it's their business and let's not get in the way. Have you guys ever noticed any kind of strange animal behavior in your life? Tell me about it in the comments. I want to know what you know. Also, press the like button if you enjoyed watching this video, subscribe to Real Bizarre, and press the bell. Check out more videos from Real Bizarre. And thank you for watching, we'll see you next time.